everyone, Amanda Saladin here from Love Life Yarn, and today we are going to be crocheting the thick and quick scarf. This works up so quickly and it's great for absolute beginners. So it's a little variation of the single crochet, and it's not an infinity scarf, so there's no working in the round, but with the addition of a couple of buttons, it has a lot of versatility, and the yarn is so thick it works up super fast. So it's one of the things that I worked up, one of my designs I worked up early on, and I love it. I wear it. I also have a hat that I'm going to be putting up soon. You can find the blog. I'll link down below, and I'll have the tutorial up for it. So if you're a beginner, this is something you can easily make. Let me show you how versatile this is. Okay, supplies that we're going to need for this project are just one skein of the Lion brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick, any colorway. I had an extra skein of this spice color left over after I completed another project, so I used it then. And I also really love the peacock, which is this right here. I did the thick and quick hat that you can make to go with this if you like, in this color. And you need two 1-inch buttons. I chose these wooden buttons that I had, that way you can make it into an infinity scarf. You'll end up just slipping it through one of our chain spaces, so no need to worry about making buttonholes. Just slides on through there really easily. You'll need some matching thread and your yarn needle and a sharp sewing needle, and then some scissors. You'll also need, of course, our hook. I used this big size Q hook, which is 15 millimeters. This one's also Lion brand. I've had it for quite a while. I really like the big size of it. At the time that I bought it, it was the largest size that I really knew of. And of course now there's much, much larger, and I even own, of course, larger hooks than this one. So this is all you need. And then a good skein of this and some buttons, and then of course your needles, thread, and scissors. All right, let's get started. Okay, since this is such a good project for beginners, I'm going to start from the very basics. And we're going to make a slip knot. So come from underneath your hook and on top. Go around the working yarn, make a circle around it, and then pull it through. Okay. And then usually I hold my yarn or wrap it around my pinky, but I have found that these thicker yarns, that's hard for me to control the tension that way, so I'm just going to wrap it over my finger like this and hold on to it. And we're going to chain 17. The way you chain is you just pull it over your hook and through the loop. Do this 17 times. There we have it. I know they're kind of loose and bumpy right now because this is so big, but it will work out. And now we're going to do an extended single crochet into the 5th chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you count back 5. This is the one we're going to work in. A lot of people work in just this loop like this, or you can work into the back, which is what I like to do. I like to turn over. You can see there's like a V in this little bump right here. That's what I work into. So to work an extended single crochet, you just put it underneath this bump right here, yarn over, pull through one. Okay, you've pulled up a loop. A regular single crochet, you would just yarn over and pull through both. But since this is extended single crochet, we're going to pull through one and then yarn over again and pull through 2. Chain 1, skip the next chain, extended single crochet here in the next one. So put your hook in, yarn over, pull a loop, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and repeat. You'll chain 1, skip 1, extended single crochet, skip 1, extended single crochet, skip 1, extended single, all the way to the end, and your very last stitch right there should be an extended single crochet. Okay, now I'm down to my last 2, and I'm going to show you just kind of the last little one looks. Here, the last chain, so we'll just do our extended single crochet into there. And here's what your first row should look like. Now turn your work to where your hook is back on the side of your dominant hand, and chain 3. Okay, now this chain 3 is going to take the place of this stitch and the chain 1. So skip this first single crochet, skip this chain space. We're coming right here to this stitch. You'll see there are 2 loops right here, or a loop that we made from the last round. Looks like a V. So insert your hook in this big hole right here, pull up a loop, extended single crochet, pull through 1, pull through both, chain 1, continue this way all across. This is a chain space, so skip this. You're going to work right in here, skip, right in here, skip. So you'll do that all the way to the last one, and I'll show you how to work into this chain space. Now at the end of every row, we're going to have this chain 3. This first chain is going to be in place of the chain 1, so you're going to skip this one right here, and we're going to get underneath the 2 loops of the next chain. So this is how I do mine. I do 1 loop at a time, like this, and then you work an extended single crochet in just like that, and it finishes off evenly. So then you'll turn and work row 2 over and over again, chain 3, skip the first extended single crochet, chain 1, work in here, skip, work in here, skip. Just doing the same row now, row 2, over and over until you get to really the end of your skein of yarn. I just did mine as long as the skein of yarn would allow, so that's easy enough. You just work until you run out of yarn. All right, and when you come to the end of the skein, you're going to have a nice long scarf. Mine was about 45 inches, and you just kind of decide where you want your buttons. Mine are just about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch, half an inch in from the sides, and I just kind of lined it up with, you can tell this is kind of stretched out more from me keeping the button on it. But you just kind of find where a good place would be, a chain space, and you sew your button on. Sew in one direction first, and come across and make an X if you have a button like this. And then you just slip it through, and you have it on both ends. And that way it can be, you know, the infinity scarf. Like when I did that one, I put these, you know, at my neck, and they just hid under my hair. Or if you want to showcase them, like when I wrapped it twice, you can do that as well. And then just put them on, and your scarf is done. Of course, weaving in your ends. And that's it. Hope you've enjoyed this project. Thank you so much for watching. Find more than 100 free patterns at love.life.yarn.com. Subscribe for more video tutorials. I put them up weekly.